The Mavericks trailing. The drive by Ellis. And that misses. That would have put him up.
You know, typically, guys, he has the body control to finish when he's in that tight. I'm not sure what happened there.
Snatched up. And he gets it to go. And it's 8 points for Greg Monroe. Nice game. Great performance by Brandon Jennings.
He's on fire. And they needed to put their heads together to figure out how to get the ball out of his hands.
And some changes here for the Mavericks. White comes in for Al-Farouq Aminu. And it's Felton in for Ellis. And then for Detroit, Jerebko's checked in for Andre Drummond. Kentavious Caldwell-Pope comes in for Meeks. And DJ Augustine subbed in for Brandon Jennings. Harris misses. Pistons leading by 3. Singler passes to Augustine. He dishes it to Caldwell-Pope. Monroe with a screen on Harris. Shot clock at 6. Augustine, no luck.
Well, with that much space off the pick, you've got to drop that in.
Yeah, you got to make that one. I mean, that's a high-quality shot you should make 9 out of 10 times. Some good numbers for Parsons. He has 9 points, and he's added a steal to his stat line also.
Well, that's obviously not a big number, but you know, he's been doing some valuable defensive work for him.
Caron Butler is checked in for Kyle Singler. Well, we've all seen what Tyson Chandler can accomplish when healthy, and that is some kind of force.
Yeah, you know, maybe the best stretch of his career was at the start of the decade, a 2011 title with the Mavericks. 2012, he got a gold medal in London and was the Defensive Player of the Year in the league. And in 2013, an All-Star. I mean, that's a pretty strong 3-season run.
Parsons on the wing for the tie, and good coming on the assist from Devin Harris. Parsons got it all tied up now for Dallas. Detroit's gotten 1 of 6 3-pointers to drop since coming out of the locker room at halftime. And Augustine kicks to Butler. He feeds it to Augustine. Top of the key, Butler. 5 to shoot. Nails it from the high post. Butler's got 9 points. Here is Felton. Parsons for 3, and he gets it to go. Clark, third quarter here, and 5 lead changes so far.
Yeah, it's really been a bit of a tug-of-war. Back and forth we go.
Yeah, both teams playing well. Neither club able to pull away.
3 quarters of play in a close game here. Mavericks ahead, leading by just 1. And we'll get going after this from the American Airlines Center.
On tap next Monday, December 8th, Marc Gasol and the Memphis Grizzlies take on Paul Millsap and the Atlanta Hawks. It's the real deal.
And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Well, we might as well call it the State Farm play of the game. This was just a marvelous piece of coordination between 2 teammates, completely in sync on the alley-oop.
A moment now to reset the lineups, brought to us by Gatorade, all fueled up here for the 4th quarter. On the floor right now for the Mavericks, the forwards are Parsons and Dirk. Harris is out there with Nelson, and it's Wright in at the 5 down low.
Tell you what, they're going to have a hard time climbing back into the game if they're going to continue to play defense like that.
Here's Nelson. Here's Nowitzki. And Dallas again with the bucket.
You know, as soon as he got an opening, he let it fly. That was a big shot there.
The Pistons shooting well, 50% from the floor. And here's Augustine. He kicks it to Butler. Passes it to Augustine. Back to Butler. From the stripe. And the rebound goes to Nowitzki. Monroe's shot is good.
You know, it's really going to be all about hard work from this point on. And they worked hard to create that high-quality shot right there.
Yeah, and that's their goal down the stretch. Continue to find those close-range shots.
With the fadeaway. And Dallas again with the bucket.
That's a big basket there, and you can expect them to be very involved and aggressive the rest of the way.
For Detroit, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the 4th quarter started. Monroe sets a screen for Augustine. Butler dishes to Augustine. Here's Caldwell Pope. 6 on the shot clock. Can't hit. Some solid defense from Harris. Dallas has gone 6 of 10 from three-point range, up over 50% for the ball game. Butler against Nelson. Nowitzki inside. Lays it up and banks it in. Nowitzki's got 6 points in the quarter.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
Time called here. The Pistons decide to talk it over. And with the fourth quarter push coming up here, the coach going over the game plan and these players rehydrating themselves with Gatorade, recharging their bodies, refocusing their minds, and getting that strategy down to close out the game. Monte Ellis, he's checked in for the Mavericks. And then for Detroit, Drummond's checked in for Butler. Jody Meeks comes in for Caldwell Pope, and it's Jennings in for Augustine. Let's catch up with Doris from the sideline.
In the break, guys, I listened in on Stan Van Gundy's huddle. He's looking for whatever they have left in the tank. He said, I know it's been a hard-fought game, but now's not the time to leave anything in reserve. If you're tired, come out. Otherwise, I expect you to be going all out, full speed. Guys?
Drummond sets the screen for Jennings. Terrific design on the big play, and he lays it in.
Beautiful job angling his body, shielding the big man from the ball on his way to the basket.
That's really the only way to do it if you're going to take it down there amongst the tall trees.
Around 3 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Parsons attacking. Rebound, Detroit. Smith's got his 3rd rebound tonight. Here's Meeks. Here's Monroe, and that's good. A nice job on the glass as they pick up 2 on the second effort.
They are not rotating nearly quickly enough on defense down low. Got to get quicker there.
And even if it costs them some foul trouble, I mean, they need to start putting some bodies on bodies. Be physical.
Nelson, the pass to Nowitzki. Here's the floater. That's good. And the Mavericks lead by 2.
You know, offensively, his quarter has been perfect. Not a single missed shot. They got to keep riding it.
Jennings kicks to Smith. That's good.
And now both of these clubs really in a groove here.
Already a high-scoring game, but it has become an offensive showcase down the stretch.
The Mavericks have gone an outstanding 4 of 5 from the field in the fourth quarter so far. Nelson outside, kicks to Nowitzki. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
Mavs ownership has made it clear their plans and hopes are that Dirk Nowitzki would remain a Maverick for the remainder of his Hall of Fame career. You look at what he's meant to this team. The 4th most points scored with a single franchise in NBA history. A couple more seasons, and he could move up to 3rd in that category.
And he's going up for the alley-oop. Jennings dishes to Meeks. It's back to Jennings. In the corner, Smith with it. 5 to shoot. Here's Jennings. Here's Drummond. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
Nice work to get inside and draw the foul.
Yeah, it's obvious. The defense not going to allow many easy layups. They're going to make you earn it from the line.
And Steve, you talk about Nowitzki's career with the Mavs, a perennial playoff contender with 2 trips to the finals and, of course, the 2011 title.
Well, he's been the cornerstone. I mean, not just a great player, but a great teammate as well. Just the way he approaches his work on a daily basis. The influence that he's had on that franchise is just remarkable. And the investment that they've made in him and vice versa has pretty much made the Mavericks over the last decade plus.
Jennings against Nelson. Jennings passes to Smith. Smith left side. Jennings kicks to Smith. Wide open. And good. He nails it. Smith's got 4 points in the quarter. The Mavericks leading. 1:53 left in the game. Nelson dishes to Nowitzki. Here's Wright. Rebounded by the Pistons. Outside Jennings. Smith kicks to Jennings. Meeks passes to Jennings. There's ball movement by Detroit. Stolen by Ellis. Parsons dishes to Nelson. Smith against Parsons. Shoots from the block. And he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops. 21 points for Nowitzki. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for Dallas.
Boy, their hounding, harassing effort to the defensive end, very impressive. And they forced quite a few turnovers as a result.
And the other thing they're doing is they're forcing turnovers and then converting those miscues into points at the other end.
Mavericks making a switch here. Chandler's checked in.
What a finish with that hoop.
For Dallas, they've gone 6 of 9 on their field goal attempts since the start of the fourth quarter. Chandler with a screen for Ellis, and the foul on Monte Ellis. That's his first foul.
Oh, no, you hate to see that. Those are just the kind of errors that can cost you in a game like this.
.54 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Jennings against Nelson. Jennings can't get it to go.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get too many better looks from that range.
Ellis outside. Nowitzki a screen. Ellis kicks to Nowitzki. It's taken away by Smith. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Here's Drummond to take the lead. And the rebound goes to Nowitzki. And they commit an intentional foul. We'll see another one of those so they can get into the penalty.
That's right. No other option but to foul and hope for some misses.
Yep, you got to extend the game here. Try to keep that clock from moving.
We can probably expect to see him slow it down now.
Yeah, you got the lead. Burn some clock here.
Smart move.
Yep.
So the first one drops, and that will put them up by 2. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 3-point game.
Huge free throws there, and that could be the difference. It will force, more than likely, a desperation three-point attempt.
Here is Jennings. Smith wide open. He fires. He's off from 3. He goes up again. Sinks it. And what a sensational bucket to bring them within 1.
That is a very low percentage shot, Kevin, but it's the result they were looking for at the end of the day.
And an intentional foul there stops the clock. First free throw is good, and that will put them up by 2. And so he drops them both. It's a 3-point game.
A chance to tie it up, Mark.
A 3 would make it happen.
So a close game sees Dallas taking this one. Clark, it was anybody's game right to the very end.
Yeah, it was. The coach is happy with the outcome. This team kept their emotions in check and got it done.
And now let's go over to Doris Burke on the sideline for an interview with the Jordan Player of the Game. Doris, take it away.
Monte, this was a nice one. How does it feel to come out with this win tonight?
That was great. We were sloppy at times, I think. Didn't really get into our sets like we should, and, they stuck around. But other than that, we got the win, found a way, to come out with one and, go to practice tomorrow and fix and correct everything that we messed up on today.
Way to hang tough, Monte.